Louder! Show me the money! That's it, brother, but you got to yell that shit! Show me the money! I need to feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell!
Here we are,
Show
folks, coming to you again, live and ready. This is Jerron Irby. I am here with Bleacher Report's own G Money.
What's happening?
G, you are at the Hub, fresh in Las Vegas, Nevada. Sports are back. We're here. It's the NBA playoffs. Everybody knows what we want to do. We want to make money now that sports are back. And my guy G Money is going to help you guys do so. We're going to go over overall take of the bubble, what the NBA's been doing, some teams that have surprised us thus far, and then provide you guys with a couple futures that's showing some value. So real quick, what's the overall take on the bubble, man? Who do you like so far? What's been showing up? Who's on your radar?
So to answer your question, who I like early, who I like that I saw early is my the team that I'm riding with, man. I like the Clippers. I mean, they played against the Lakers. They played them tough without two of their key players.
Yeah, I was going to point it out. Two key players.
They played them really tough. They lost by 2 points. They had a good bounce back game yesterday against the Pelicans. They've really been impressing me. They really have been impressing me. Kawhi got the extra time with his legs, and PG got the extra time with his shoulders. So they're fresh and they're looking good, man. What's your take on who you saw, who's looking good early, and who caught your eye?
100% agree. I also like their team overs. Hint, hint, if anybody looks into their team overs, they're not missing shots. My pick would be the Portland Trailblazers. They're now heavy down low. You already know what Dame Doll and CJ McCollum are going to give you night in and night out. But now they got Nurkic. They got Whiteside. They are big down low, and they all can shoot. And if you're at a sports book, whether it's digital or you're actually out in Vegas, I definitely would look into if you can bet the future of them actually making the playoffs. They're currently in that 9 seed, but they're gaining steam. I definitely would bet that. And just kind of continue to look into them. I think the Blazers are definitely going to surprise some people. Gary Trent Jr., number 2 PG, is pretty nice, and he can stretch the floor as well. I don't really see any gaps in their game. So
yeah. If I was to give you a good value pick, somebody who has good value is the Toronto Raptors. They're sitting there at plus 1,800. I mean, they just took out the Lakers yesterday. I mean, the Lakers are leading the league in wins. I mean, and Toronto manhandled them. I mean, they went out there and just ran them off the court. If they can get past Giannis in the East, I mean, Toronto might be repeating without Kawhi.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, man. Like, here we are again. I'm asking you questions. I want to give my take, and it's interesting. Every time you give an answer, it's exactly where I was headed. And the Raptors at plus 1,600 is money. It's going to be tough to knock out Giannis to win the East, but Nick Nurse and that team, they really have it figured out. Siakam can be that number 1. I think that it's time to where he's actually proved it. Everybody thought they'd have a fall off without Kawhi, and it seems like that hasn't happened. The other thing too, bro, if they actually make it out of the East, who are they likely going to play? Everybody's saying the Lakers. So, okay, let's say it's LeBron and the Lakers. The Lakers haven't beaten the Raptors since 2014.
Yeah.
So Nick Nurse and that team, they understand what the Lakers like to do. This is not Bron's first year. He's played them multiple times, and the Raptors know how to handle that team. And I think in terms of value, that's really the way to go, and 100% agree with you. So in terms of a free pick for everybody listening, would you go with that Raptors pick that you just talked about, or is there any other free picks that you have for people keep in mind as the season develops?
Free pick for you guys right now, right here. Take the Clippers to win it all. It's sitting at plus 320. It's not that much juice, but I strongly feel that this is a guarantee. I don't see no team on their caliber when it comes to playing in the playoffs. These play-in games is going to be a total different atmosphere, total different ball game when it comes to the playoffs. And what I've seen of Kawhi Leonard in the past couple years, when it comes to the playoffs, when he's not facing the Golden State Warriors, he's been a problem. So I think that that's going to continue, and I'm rocking with the Clippers. You're welcome.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. This is my free pick, and it may come off as mean, but we don't care about being nice around here, do we? We care about making money, right? My free pick,
All about money.
my free pick for the remainder, every goddamn game that the Utah Jazz play, take the Jordan Clarkson points under. The Jordan Clarkson points under. Yesterday, I guess the first game back in the bubble, he made 17 points, but he shot 8 for 19, I believe, and had a negative plus minus. The team played again yesterday. I knew that he would not put up the same amount of points, and he took about 16 shots and only had 11 points in the game. His over-under was sitting at about 16.5. That was easy money. I think that the trend is going to continue for a little bit. The Jazz don't have a lot of scorers on the bench, so they're putting him in and trying to see what he has. But he's missing threes. He's missing layups. He's missing mid-range jumpers off the window. He's going to continue to miss, and the coach, Quinn Snyder's going to figure it out that we got to get this guy out of the game. In the last 2 games, he's shooting under 35% and has a 2-digit negative plus minus in both games. Quinn Snyder's going to continue to give the guy a chance, but if his over-under is sitting anywhere around 15 or higher, go under. Put the house on it. You're welcome. Thank me later. Give me 2% and we'll have a great day. Hey, guys, thanks again, man. This episode was sponsored by Bleacher Report. I'm sitting here with my guy, G Money, Greg 12. Follow him on Twitter and Instagram. If you guys want to continue to get props, get futures, get daily picks, and actually bring some money home to make the wife happy, he's your guy. I appreciate the time, Greggy. Any last words?
Go Clippers. Let's get it, man.
And we're out.
Yee!